It was one of the biggest cash robberies in UK history and was planned with great precision. It occurred at a delicate time in the peace process in Northern Ireland, adding unwanted political pressure to the proceedings. Today we will tell you about Unsolved Case of the Northern Bank Robbery. Before we start with the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for more amazing videos. The robbery of Belfast's Northern Bank is one of the most audacious thefts in UK history. Armed raiders took 26.5 million euros from the vaults at the headquarters on Donegall Square, quietly loaded it into crates inside a white lorry, and drove away into the night. The crime had huge political ramifications for the Northern Ireland peace process, coming at a particularly delicate time in the negotiations. Despite its notoriety and the numerous arrests in connection with the robbery over the past 4 years, no one has been brought to justice. On December 19, 2004, a group of masked and armed gang members arrived at the homes of two Northern Bank executives, Chris Ward and Kevin McMullen, in Polglass and Lowen Island. Posing as police officers to gain entry, they held the men and their families at gunpoint. Ward was transferred to McMullen's house while his family remained captive in their home. McMullen's wife was taken to a forest south of Belfast where she was held hostage. Ward and McMullen were told to go to work at Donegall Square West on Monday and behave as if nothing was wrong, otherwise their families would be killed. When the bank closed that evening, the two men led the gang members to the underground vaults and opened them. At 7 p.m., a white van was loaded with crates filled with cash. It returned an hour later for a second collection. The haul included 10 million euros of uncirculated Northern Bank sterling banknotes, 5.5 million euros of used Northern Bank sterling notes, 4.5 million euros of circulated sterling notes issued by other banks, and small amounts of other currencies, largely euros and US dollars. It was one of the largest amounts of money ever taken in a bank robbery in the UK. A few hours later, McMullen's wife escaped from the forest. Despite suffering from exposure, she managed to raise the alarm at about 11:45 p.m. By this time, the gang had made its getaway. As the hunt for the gang continued, stretched into weeks, then months, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, PSNI, along with the British and Irish governments, claimed the IRA was involved. Sir Hugh Ord, the PSNI Chief Constable, issued an interim report blaming the IRA. He strongly denied the report was published because of political pressure. According to him, these cases are extremely complicated. The robbery itself was carried out by a competent group of criminals. This was a particularly brutal crime. People were extremely badly treated and assaulted by the gang. Sinn Féin insisted the IRA had not carried out the robbery, and Sinn Féin officials had not known of or sanctioned it. Amid the prolonged political slanging match, there was not enough evidence to prove the involvement of any single group. The biggest series of arrests was made in February 2005, when 7 suspects, including a member of Sinn Féin, were questioned. They were later released. Police recovered 2 million euros, including 60,000 euros of Northern Bank notes, during raids in Cork and Dublin. Around $100,000 in US banknotes was found in the toilet of the Police Athletics Association's Newforge Country Club. The PSNI confirmed the money was taken during the Northern Bank heist, but said the stash was likely to have been planted to distract detectives investigating the robbery and divert attention from events elsewhere. In total, 10 people have been arrested and 3 have been charged in connection with the robbery. However, to the frustration of detectives, no one has been charged with actually carrying it out. To this day, the robbers themselves remain unknown. However, following the raids, officials at the bank did some lateral thinking. The bank recalled all of its banknotes in circulation, around 300 million euros in total. It reissued new notes in different colors with a new logo and new serial numbers. The first of these new notes entered circulation in March 2005. Anyone holding old banknotes had to bring them in to be changed, and that is a big problem if you are holding millions of stolen banknotes. The authorities could not catch the robbers or recover all of the loot, but they did manage to make much of the haul worthless. Smart criminals use lateral thinking to find new ways to rob and defraud. We need to use lateral thinking in the fight against them. That's all, folks. If you know about any such mysterious robbery, share it with us in the comments. Thanks for watching.